What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Swift Coin yet again. Not at the request of anybody. I just feel like I'm obligated to kind of hold your hand through this because I have made videos on it recently, 2 in like the last week or 2. And I've been calling for a move down. I do know I've been calling for a move down. I know that there were a few of you who are saying that the price would not go down and that I'm spreading FUD. And I'm not spreading FUD, guys. I don't care to spread FUD. I don't care to lie. What do I gain from lying to anybody? What does the world gain from that kind of stuff? You know, I'm not about that. I'm just being very literal in my technical analysis here that I've been doing for over 7 years now, okay? Just over 7 years. So if we look at this for what it's worth, from the, again, I hope you can see where I'm drawing this from, right? From the low point here to the high point here, relative low to high, low of the accumulation phase, high of the breakout move, discernible high, absolutely it is. If we look at the daily, you can see that we found support on the 236. These aren't lines that I've like drawn. I'm like, I'm going to put this line right here. No, I mean, if you literally move this, it goes anywhere. It just happens that if you draw it from the low to the high, this Fibonacci 236 area comes to be right at the area that we found support. The 069, which a lot of people, you know, I don't get any comments that say this, but I'm sure there are people out there who are like, the 069, the 69. I see C-Zar have that on his fibs, but it just seems silly to me. These moments right here are when I'm like, it's not silly, man. It doesn't happen all the time, but when you see this kind of respect like this, it does to me show that we're probably not going to go higher. We're probably going to go lower. And I knew that back up here. It's a little bit more obvious now, but I think the next move to go to, being that we're interacting with this 236 for a third time, once here, twice there, and the third time right now, being that we've interacted with it for a third time, only promoting lower highs each time. I'm not saying that we're going to go straight here right now. We could come up a little bit and then come down. But I think it's inevitable at this point that we will see prices down at the 382. If you've been following the channel, if you know the basics about the Fibonacci retracement tool, you know that it's fairly common. It's not, I shouldn't say it's fairly common, but it happens often enough that you do bounce right off the 382. But the more common thing, the most common thing, is actually that you would go below it. You probably find support, you wick down a little bit below it. And if we take from a daily perspective, the daily high closes that we have right here, just below it, that's at about 0.00323. That sounds perfect, man. It's like, what? 3.14159265323 is in pi, actually. The number pi, like 3.141592653238979. Or did I do that right? What is it? Hold on, man. Digits of pi. 3.14159265358979323. Okay, 846. Man, it's been a while. I feel disgraced right now. But 323 is in there. I knew it was in there, but I had it wrong. 3.14159265358979323. I wonder if I said that the first time. I don't think I did, but if I did, cool. If I didn't, egg on my face. But whatever. We're all a little smarter now, or trivially smarter now. I do believe that we're going to go down there, right to that somewhat of a sequence in pi that we've seen at points. That has nothing to do. That's just a coincidence. The main thing is that it's just below the 382. It's right at these daily high closes. You can see clear resistance at this point. I wonder if we actually took a stroll through time. Nope, not really any significance there. So yeah, down's where we're going to go. Between, I would say, 0.003 to 0.0035 is where we're going to go. The daily RSI looks sad. It's showing its true colors. We could, again, bounce from this area. We could. Looking at the RSI for what it is, if we came up and we found a lower high, that's okay. It would still be bearish. If we came up from here from 0.00519 and we went all the way up to like 0.007, that's okay. It's still a lower high. We could do that, or I mean, who knows, we might just drop ass right now. But either way, I think if you're patient, if you're looking into Swiftcoin, if you've seen my videos, if you've seen other people's videos on it, if you've just stumbled across it yourself and you think it's interesting, and I very much suggest that you look into it. If you guys want to know more of Swift Coin, if you want to know more, you want to do a deep dive from people who, in my opinion, are very educated, I would highly recommend, let's go to these guys again, because I really did enjoy their videos. I don't even care, man, if they know who I am or if they ever see this. I feel like they deserve some credit. But Maximus Crypto was the first one that I saw. Maximus Crypto. I'm actually going to give him a sub right now, subscribed. He does a duo video. Let's see if we go to videos here. Right here, this one, Swift Coin introducing, blah, blah, blah. And then if we do Underdog Crypto, also, this guy is special, I think. But this one here, a month ago, I think that's a really good video. You can go to videos, but it's just right there. If you type in Underdog Crypto, this might be one of his more viewed videos. Maybe that's why it's first up there. But you can type in. Oh, I guess I'm not even looking at his thing, am I? But yeah, this is this guy. I'm gonna give him a sub too, man. You guys don't have to sub them if you don't want to. I think that they are definitely intelligent minds. They seem like they know what they're talking about. But if you watch their videos, if you're interested in Swiftcoin at all, I would highly recommend those videos, specifically the two that I pointed out, because I think they're very informative. But if you want the TA, if you want the direct price correlation or predictions, they're just predictions. You can subscribe to this channel, you can hit the like button on this video, and you can understand and have full faith, as I do, that Swiftcoin is probably going to go down to this line and probably actually a little bit below it there. I don't really know if I have anything else I want to say, man. I feel like I was on track for something else and I just kind of got off track, but that's okay. Very nice weekly RSI looking structure. However, you could come a lot lower and still be fine. Trying to draw a straight line, that's actually, maybe, I don't know, maybe you would break this trend, I don't know. If you break this trend, I want to look, let's go to, is it OKX has more? I don't know. We might, Swiftcoin, just because it goes down to the areas I was talking about around here, and I do think it will. Does not mean it's going to do this, right? It probably, what it does is it probably does this a little bit, stuff like that, and then it'll move up. It'll consolidate for a long time, and maybe not all the way out to August, maybe till August, but it'll probably consolidate for a long time. And if you remember what I said from my last video that I talked about in great detail for Swiftcoin, if you haven't seen that video, definitely recommend that one as well. Where are we at here? Swift blockchain, 1000x potential. To give you a little bit of insight as to where my head is with this thing, even though I'm bearish on it in the short term, I think it does have a lot of potential. I don't know if it'll see 1000x. I just think it's capable of it. If we take this here, these squiggles that I drew, take those away. You take away the fib, which again, this white line is at the 382. You can see it 382. It overlaps that there. Okay. So historically speaking, Swiftcoin has found resistance, and to my knowledge, this is like the all-time history that we have available on TradingView. Okay, it's not the all-time history itself because this coin has existed since 2017. If the coin hasn't, at least the project has. But what I'm trying to say is that, hold on, gotta click that there. Since its inception, you've spent most of your life predominantly below this line and even finding resistance on it. So I don't care if you consolidate for the rest of the year, man, above this line. That's okay. I don't care if you don't break highs for the rest of the year. You would still be doing different things. Even if you go a little bit below it, that's okay. Just like you went a little bit above it here. But that didn't mean bullish things. Going a little bit below it wouldn't mean bearish things. I just want to see you hold prices on average, on regular closing levels above this line for the entirety of however long you consolidate, which could be a month, it could be 5 months, who knows how long it's going to be. I would assume that, again, just because you hit this line does not mean it's off to the races. It could, it's possible, but I would assume more so that you probably consolidate and then months later you break out. So just wanted to do a quick little update. It was a little bit longer than I meant for it to be, but I do think that Swift coin SWFTC is going to move down to about 0.0035 to 0.003. That's my genuine expectation. And if it does go as low as 0.0028 or even lower than that, it's okay. Just if it does, it'll probably be quick, and then it'll close back up here. It might wick down there and then close up higher, and that's okay. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. I just realized the music was on this whole time, so that's great. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.